video, part of my slow motion series for very visual learners, I'm going to demonstrate getting started with double pointed needles, casting on and getting started with them and actually using them. If you'd like to see my entire playlist of slow motion videos, I'll give you a link right here. I will also include a link to my regular speed video on getting started with double pointed needles. It will all be there. But this is going to be slow-mo, so let's go. I already have some stitches cast on here, but I'm going to go ahead and cast on to my third needle using the longtail cast on. You can cast on all your stitches onto one needle and just slip them over to the other needles. I like to do it this way. And I'll give you a link to a video devoted to this kind of cast on. Just click the little eye in the upper right hand corner. So I'm casting onto this needle. The other needles are just hanging out, waiting for me to get to them. Split a stitch there. And fixed. So we want to get everything straightened out before we join in the round. Set everything out on a table so that you can see if there are any twists, or you would just want to make sure everything looks right. And all of the knots for each of the cast on stitches are on the inside there, so there's nothing twisted. I'm going to turn the work so that the first stitch cast on is right in front of me, and the working yarn is on the needle in the back there. Scoot those stitches close to the tip of the needle, grab my empty double pointed needle. Everything's still on the table now to keep it from flopping around and getting twisted. Grab the working yarn, up off the table now, wrap that stitch, give it a tug, pull it through, and bang, you're joined in the round. The first round's always the most difficult. Things are pretty floppy right now, and the cast on row is tighter than others. Finishing up the last stitch on that needle, you have an empty needle in your left hand. So put that needle in your right hand, turn the work a little bit so that the next stitch is available on the next needle. Scoot those stitches close to the tip of the needle. Your next stitch is always to the left of your working yarn. There's your working yarn. There's your next stitch. I think the reason that people are intimidated by double-pointed needles is it looks like there's so much going on, when it's really just 2 needles. You're really just working with 2 at a time. The other 2 just wait for you to get to them. And the last stitch on that needle. Turn the work a little. The next stitch is always to the left of the working yarn. Working yarn, next stitch. And that's it. Just keep going around and around just like that. Your next stitch is always to the left of your working yarn. Hope that helps. Good luck.